Go.
Okay, hi, I'm Steve. I'm with the VI Trail Alliance and the St Croix Hiking Association. I'm here to talk to you about watersheds and guts. Okay, a watershed is an area of land where rainfall drains from the ridge of the mountain or the hilltop to the shore of the sea. Okay? Um, the as to what is a mountain, what is a hill. Mountain is over 1,000 feet tall, and on St. Croix, we have two actual mountains. We have Blue Mountain and Eagle Mountain. Okay, and excuse me. But the difference between a watershed and a gut is that the watershed is the larger area where the water drains. It could be really wide at certain parts and cover quite a bit of an area in width. But the gut itself is the narrow cut, almost like you would expect where the little creek or river would run. The deepest part of that area of the shed area. Okay, so that you just understand some of the words I'm going to be using. There are 27 watersheds on St. Croix, and excuse me, and DPW is a government agency which maintains these areas. The DPW stands for Department of Public Works. Okay. So today we're going to look at a particular gut, the Spring Gut over on the east end, which drains the area around Spring Gut Road, Canegata Ballpark, and then drains into the Gallows Bay. We're going to demonstrate the features of the watershed, and we've created this model that you see before you to show you the area and give you an idea of how things work. We have natural features, okay? As you can see, we've got obviously the hilltops, the high areas, of course, and we have the guts that we've created. You can see some of the narrow grooves that we've run in here are some of the guts. This would even be this area of the blue. That's our main gut, that's Spring Gut, okay? And these would be leading into it and feeding it with water as a heavy rainfall occurs. All right. The man-made structures, we also incorporated a couple man-made structures because they're involved in affecting the water flow that comes all the way down. And we have structures. There's a school building over here. We've got a bridge, which was used because the gut actually went fairly deep, and we were having a road trying to get from one side to the other. So a bridge was created in that area. We also have housing, single housing, as well as housing developments. We also have the ballpark and the stadium, and parking areas and assorted areas in all over the area, both in Gallows Bay and the ballpark and so on. Okay, just to orient you what our model is trying to present. The little black treading is the roads, some of the main roads. Here's the bypass over here, East End Road, and then this is Spring Gut Road leading up and into and around the hill. Okay, now for the fun part. We're going to do simulations. We're going to give you a couple simulations as to what actually happens. And we're talking about rain events with heavy raining. It could be storms, it could be hurricanes, and they're natural events. And this will be our first demonstration. What you're seeing is that the water flows from high level to low level to the sea eventually. Okay? In some areas, the water will be soaked up as it goes down by the ground, according to how much water comes and whether it spreads out a large area and soaks into the ground. Excuse me. So, to demonstrate that, we're going to take a little bit of water and we're going to pour the water down this particular gut that you see down here and see what happens. Okay, it's flowing into Spring Gut, and it's going under the bridge and flowing out to the sea, where the pier, this is the pier over in Gallows Bay. Okay? Next, now that's typically a natural occurrence, and that's basically why Spring Gut Road exists, and or excuse me, the Spring Gut exists, and the road tries to follow that on the side. Okay, the next step, I can't find my little number here. Where's my number 2? Here's 3. Which one's number 2?
Steve.
I think number 2's over there. There we go. Okay, I found my number 2. Okay, so in this one we're dealing with a natural obstruction, the little schoolhouse over here. So when the water comes down, you're going to have a problem because the water goes right to the back of that schoolhouse and it spreads out on both sides. It will flood. You're seeing it accumulate some water in this housing area, which they're not too happy about. And it can go into the other areas that are low-lying. And over here, we've got actually a little bit of a gut area that comes near the bridge and connects to the main gut leading down into the ocean. Okay. Our next, now that I found 2, we're going to go find 3. Let's see where 3 is. 3 is over here, right? No, 3's over there. Okay. Okay, number 3, okay, I'm going to do this. This is going to be showing that we may run into problems with heavy water flow. We're going to pour it down number 3 gut, this branch here, right over here. You'll notice that our brown road, which is Spring Gut Road coming up from the bridge, is getting flooded. Okay, that's why the bridge was there, because that was a very low area. All this filled in, and we needed a connection. Here, occasionally, if it rains heavy enough, that's going to get flooded as well. The road is there. Okay, we don't have to. Now, what we could do is we could put what's called a tube. Okay, you see it creeping and real big and everything, and it's underneath the road, and it just lets the water go from one side to the other side of the road underneath it, and it's covered by the asphalt or concrete. So that could be done here fairly easily and directly if it's a recurring problem. All right. Next, we have a demonstration. We have a demonstration of a blockage. We've got our little blockage here of accumulated all kinds of goodies. We've got car tires, we've got appliances, we've got tree debris, plastics, all kinds of goodies. Okay, right in here, blocking and filling the gut. Some waste products, a tree, lawn, leaves and branches or whatever, and it's pretty much accumulated in the gut. Right? Now, what's going to happen? And we've got to see where I'm going to put it. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are going to number 3 again. Right over here, we're going to pour it down number 3. And you're seeing the water come down the way under the bridge, and it's getting blocked. And by getting blocked, some of it seeps through, but it's also going to other areas, flooding some of the houses over there, even diverting over to the other area, other areas that feed it. So it comes down, stops, some of it trickles through, and it starts fanning out and backing up, and the water level rises, which could be a problem in that whole area. Okay, next is the fun part, which I have to go get my cheat sheet. Okay, the next is a major event, like a hurricane. A 100-year flood doesn't happen very often, but we do get major floodings. You know, if you've been on island, if you've been on island over a period of time, you may have experienced. We've had one. I've been here for one, and the water is extremely heavy. Okay, and there's flooding all over the islands. A lot of the major highways get flooded. So we're going to turn around and we're going to do 3 and 1. I wonder if I got long enough arms. Okay, yeah, this will work. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to get major flooding through 2. As you can see, lots of areas are getting flooded. There's still the blockage there. Oh my God, we got to call DPW to help us out. And they come in there and rush in before everybody gets flooded completely. They remove some of the debris and allow at least some relief of the water that's been flooding this low area, and it ends up coming out to the pier area and back to the area. So let's give a hand to the DPW. Thank you very much. You know, my house didn't get flooded this year. Okay. And that'll do our presentation for today.